Alright guys, here's one I wanted to show you while I'm doing this. This is a bonsai tree. Got to turn on my mic. Okay, this is an olive tree that I'm going to turn into a bonsai. But I'm not going to waste all this stuff. Oh yeah, gotta have the most important thing, coffee. And I want to let you guys know that when I do these, I don't like to just take this and cut it and throw it in the trash. I mean, certain things I have an overabundance of, like mulberry. I toss that in the trash all the time because I have so much. But these olive trees, and this one does produce olives. This year it got hit just like everything else, and it dropped its flowers and it didn't produce any. But last year it did. Not a lot, but this one I'm going to turn into a bonsai. But I left my clippers out here. Yeah. Gotta get used to that. Okay. So I like this. This here, down here. I'm gonna leave it short. I'll take that off too. And this up here, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna remove it to here, and then all of these going up there. Maybe and guys, if you're picking that up on there, that real subtle beeping, just try to ignore it like I do. It's what it is my hatchery. See, even this little tiny one right here, that's no good. Try to save that, but it's no good. Even that can go in the cloner. Alright, so now I'm going to take some of these out. Bigger ones here. And I want to leave some height on some of them. But some of them I just don't want. That's to cut the rope that's holding this sucker up. So now we take and cut the bigger ones off here. It started bugging me. I'm not there bothering you. That'll make me go off the deep end there. Spectacles back on before I screw the pooch over here. And sometimes you gotta take some and waste them. Take those little guys off. I'm not gonna worry about those. A little bit too little. I mean, I could probably get one out of all those. Take this one here. Do the same thing. Take these little ones off. Yeah, okay, and what you're not going to be seeing right now is what's going to happen to this thing this winter. We'll do an update on that one. See, now these can all be, so I'm just going to tuck them like that. Tuck them and stuff them. I can take those off later and use them, or do whatever. See, I'm going to leave that one for right now. Dead branch doesn't need to be there. Leave these. Alright. So now, I mean, it looks pretty small, but compared to what it did look like, I think it's going to look pretty nice. Don't need that in there. Don't want it. Don't need it. Hooked up somewhere. It's been in there a long time. Yeah, not a long time. Grown this thing since it was like this size for, I don't know, a couple of years. 2.5 years. Something like that. Going on 3. But all these, not all of them, but most of them, will turn into more of these. I have more of them out there. There's more of what I'm going to be gifting to on after I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to start doing live shows and giving away stuff like that. Rooted cuttings, unrooted cuttings. Mulberries, figs, you know, the stuff I have, grapes, I have olives, even got a little cherry tree going over here, a little, I've got Myers lemon, but that's grafted onto root stock, and I don't have root stock to graft it for people. And it's a citrus, and all citruses I prefer to be grafted. But yeah, I think this will look pretty good when it's done. Now, I brought out something here to show you guys that, you know, I could have used this, but why? I just do what I need to do right now with the cutters. Right. This is for when this winter, when I start doing some carvings on it and stuff. That's what this is for. Use your tools like this and like this to cut off any of your nodules and knots and stuff, and get these little edges where I left them a little bit long, round those off, and, you know, make them look natural, not like I just went over there and whacked on it like I did. But, you know, We want to make it look like we didn't do that. Alright, where's the zipper go? This side. You put a string on that sucker. Yeah, I think I will. That thing is a pain in the... Yeah, throw that thing over. That's enough to make Grandma roll over and slap Mama. Alright, we'll leave that there for a second. What do we got for a string? I got all kinds of string. Let's get a decent string. I just need a shorty. Not like that. Cut this shit. Shrink it. Nope, fuck with it. Just shrink it right away. Start messing with it. Yeah, go ahead and grab that sucker too. It'll wake your ass up in a hurry. Alright, now we take this and we tie us a little knot. This end and I feed it through that hole. That's a good knot, yep. And tie another knot on this side of that hole. Alright, guys. Well, that's what you do when you got a screwed up zipper like that. Just throw it anywhere you want. Yeah, so I kind of like that one swooping there. I don't know about these. I got too many going on here, so I think I might nip this one. But I need to keep this one and nip this one. That's what I like about Ben up in Seattle. I keep forgetting the poor guy's name too, but give him credit on a lot of stuff. He's the one that got me into this. Also showed me this trick. I think it yeah, I'm taking that one out. See, when you do that, it's a little easier to picture what's a keeper and what's not. See, I'm going to tell you something. This right here, I'm going to root this right here. And if it roots, I'm going to plant it over a rock or something like this. So this will turn into the tree here. It'll stop here and it'll grow from this and turn into a bonsai. Catch my picture? It'll go over a rock or something like this. I'll root it on this end. And by the way, for you, those of you that don't know this, most plants, it doesn't matter. You can root, shoot, or fruit. Now, certain plants don't fruit from this, they fruit from the branch. But the ones that do root and shoot, I can root it this way, or I can root it this way. Now, if you root it this way, it's going to take longer. It's going to be slower. But I can also take this and root it like this. And root it on both sides. And And these will grow up this way. And I may just do this in this. Put it in there like that. This little guy will grow up. I'll probably take this way down here if I did that. Because if I do this, I'll have to work that. But anyway, we might try that. Stick that in there. Put this back over here. Now let's look at this. I got this branch here too. It's shooting upward. I got the little one back there that can go. So we're going to get rid of this one. Same thing on that one. That one can be used for something like what I just showed you. So we'll keep that one. I'm liking this. I'm gonna take some of these tips off so it fattens this baby up instead of sending up a lot more shoots. Because you got to think about the roots for that thing are way bigger than what the plant is now. So it's going to want it. But I want it to go down here and do this number since it's still in this big pot. That's why I'm doing this now before winter hits. That's one thing I actually love about these pots is you water them in the bottom. The top of the soil is dry as hell. No bugs. I have no bugs in these pots. You know, fruit or not fruit gnats, but root gnats and all that. They don't like this because they can't burrow deep enough to get to the moisture. And so that's why I like these. And I mean, I water them on top about once a month, but mainly they're watered through here. I dumped it out on the way in. I didn't want to splash water everywhere. So I'd actually just watered earlier. So I'll refill that one when I take it back out. I actually have a container right here so I don't even have to turn my hose on or nothing. But yeah, I think I like this so far. I'll leave these. We'll work something out on that. I'll leave this one for right now. Yeah. Because this thing, this winter, will go into a smaller pot. And I'm really debating on using this one. This is a bowl. Seen my other video, you'll see that I got a fig growing in one of these that I drilled a hole through there with these little bits. Pretty sure it was eBay that I bought these. Only like 10 bucks, this whole bag. So I imagine if you've got a small bag, it would only be like $5. You know, there's a lot of them in there. And I just see the white powder on that one still. That's probably the one I use for it. Just drilled a hole through it and then gave me my drain. And I think with the matching dish goes with it. Nice looking, you know. I think that looks pretty nice to put a bonsai in there instead of going out and spending, you know, 60, 80, 100 bucks for a container. I go around thrift stores and stuff like this. Here, it's from my daughter. I think one of her boyfriends gave her something in there and it died. She didn't take care of it. I don't know. It could have been something fake for all I know. And so this container as well, and neither one of them had holes in them. So I drilled holes in them. I mean, now they have holes in them. Now those, they're not the best. I'm not going to say that I would sit there and try to drill through something that's, you know, grandma's china or something. No, that would be an ass whooping if if I did that to my ex-wife's mother's stuff before she passed, boy. I was doing that kind of crap. Yep. Yeah, I think this one's just about ready to go back out there. I'm gonna take that tag off since I need to put a metal one on it. Probably a good thing I know what it is, since I can't even read this damn thing anymore. But yeah, I think I like that. I like this one swooping down here. Clean up a couple little dead branches on it. No. We got it. This one's gotta go. Can't be there. And this one. Yeah. That just, yes, that, I think, you guys see that now? I think that's what I like. I'm gonna bring this back. That branch in there. It's gonna take off. I think I'll leave it for right now. Let me trim that down there. Bring it way down here. Yeah, I think it will anyway. Bring it down to right there at least. Yeah. I'm liking that. Just taking off some tips because I don't want it to shoot off like that. I think this one's going to kind of shoot up, and if it does and it looks good, it may stay. That way it's equaled out. I got 2 branches on this side, 2 on this side. When I replant this, you see, I can straighten it. I can lay that sucker on its side. I could even put like lay it on its side like this, laying on a rock. Put it on its side like that. Hanging out of the pot. I could, several different things I can do with it now. Alright guys, I wanted to give you a little lesson on that, you know, give you an idea as what you want to do. And don't be afraid. I mean, yeah, this plant, you know, almost 3 years old since it looked like this, you know, a cutting. But that's why I do that. And then now, instead of 1 plant, if I really got technical, I could make probably over 100 of them right there. And I have some room. I might do that. put like 4 or 5 of them in each thing and just see if I can root just as many as I can, and then give them out, because they're not dormant to put them as a cutting. You get these as a cutting, you get them just like this. You don't get them to where there's no leaves. They don't lose their leaves like a lot of trees. And it's really hard when you buy a cutting. Trust me, I bought 10 cuttings and got 1. And that's what all my plants are from. Mothers out there that I got from that cutting. And I didn't think I was going to get it, because who knows how long those had been cut, put in the refrigerator and sat there. I mean, they're not like dormant like a fig and stuff when you get the cuttings. It's, to me, they're still awake because they still have the green leaf. They're not, they got to be feeding this leaf, because they can't be completely dormant. But they made it through the winter in here in the greenhouse. So this one, I'll wait until it slows way down, because they don't grow through the winter. So they do slow way down, but they don't, it's not like they lose all their leaves or anything either. But when it slows way down, that's when I'll pull it, root it, cut the roots, and I'll film that for you guys as well. And we don't allow bugs in here. I don't know where that little guy came from, but not anymore. Alright, guys, subscribe to the channel, give us some ideas, give us some likes, dislikes, let us know what you like and dislike, let us know what you'd like to see, and have a nice day, guys. Thank you.